or fourth, if not, I can't remember now it was. But anyway, right up in Scotland. Took me for fucking ever. It took me a fortnight, I think it was, to get up there. Anyway, when I get there, the place is shut, obviously.
Naturally.
There is an old man on the gate, and he says to me, looked at this thing. He said, and I've got earplugs in. You cannot. This engine was beside me, right? All right. So I said, where do you want it, Dad? He said, I don't want it anywhere. So I said, well, where would it be the convenient? He said, stick it over there, mate. Anyway, go in there, drag this thing in there. And because it was fucking long, this thing was. And getting round roundabouts, in them days they hadn't got the motorway. So you imagine getting through Baldock, Biggleswade, right? You coming out that road over there, coming through, right through the town, then you've got the T-junction down there, you've got to get round that.
Cute.
That's taking all, and then, anyway, and that, the road that went out where Tesco's is now, up the side of that, was that A1. Anyway, I'll get it there. It's Christmas Eve.
Cute. Yeah.
So I said to matey, right, where's my motor I've got to take back? He said, there ain't a motor to take back. Ah. So I said, you got a phone here? He said, yeah. So I phoned up, and they're having a party in London. So the woman, she said to me, I said, there's no transport. I haven't got anything to get home with. She said, oh my God. She said, well, I'm going home now. She said, and I'm going to leave it to you to sort out your problem. I said, oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, tell me your name. You're getting off my
Anyway,
Christmas
gets out,
list.
says good night to mate, or said goodbye to him, had a cup of tea and sticky bun with him, and I said, what? He said, south, right,
Helpful.
down there, and there was one or two vehicles come past, and I'm not really interested, I was thumbing, and this fucking bloke nearly run over me. Anyway, he stops. And he says, do you drive? I said, yeah. Good. And with that, he fell over the engine, because the engine's in the middle. He fell over that, and he's in the passenger seat. And so I walk round the driver's side, get in there, and check it all out. And I said, where are we going? He said, well, if you can get to London, that'll do. Right, so gets off. Now, bearing in mind I've got no money, right?
Ever.
So anyway, and I'm going along there and I'm watching the gauges, and we're getting low on diesel. And I saw that in those days the diesel, the transport cabs were 24 hours, 7 days a week, Joey. But there wasn't many of them. But you know, you went in there for fuel.
Mm.
Otherwise, you didn't get to the next fucker. Anyway, so I went in there and I woke him up. I said, I want fuel, mate. He gave me the card. So I come out there. tanked up, went into the thing, and I said to matey, what else have we got? He said, what do you want, mate? I said, I want something to fucking eat. He said, at the cabinet over there, like, so there was steak and kidney pies and all that shit in there. So, and I think I got a couple of these and a packet of biscuit and crisps and so on and so forth. And I thought, fuck it, I'm not going hungry. Anyway, go in there, put the ticket in his locker. And mate, he's still, he's still pissed. So away we go. I went all the way down there and I drove this heap of shit it was. I got no doubt no wonder he was always pissed. Anyway, I get out, I pull into, I think it was Y Boston. Yeah.
Or did you leave him to go to London?
Eh?
Did you leave him to go to London?
Yeah, so I woke him up and he looked really fucking... Anyway, I got him in the cab and I thanked him very much and he said to me, did we do all right? So I said, yeah. So then they were going that way is London. Right, mate. So I got his shit together. I opened all the windows so he got fresh air. And right. And that's it. So it's Christmas Day. And I was in, was that my bottom? I can't remember now, but anyway, I was lodging in a 5 or 7 room house, and they were all women. I was the only fella. And
Is this the one where they all thought you were the bee's knees? And they all looked after you?
oh yeah.
That one?
Yeah, because I mean, the size of me in those days, you know. Anyway, whatever. And I goes in there, gets the I got a key, go in there, and I meet I can't remember the name, but and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I just got back from Scotland." I said, "I need somewhere to wash up and brush up and I said, is anything open? You know, you want to eat them occasionally? So she said, oh, I know, we'll sort something out. So, she was a very educated woman. I can't, solicitor or something like that. And I come out, I came, she knocked on, there was a knock on the door and I opened the door and she got a tray with food. Came in, sat down, put out shoes, and we had Christmas dinner on this tray. Oh dear. We shared a meal between us. That's how it was. Yeah.
Well, that's friendship.
Eh?
That's friendship. That is a kindness indeed.
Yeah. Anyway, she said, "Oh, I've got a Christmas box for you," and it was what was it called? No, I can't remember. Can't remember now. It was a double-barreled name, cigarettes, and she got 20 cigarettes. And because I was rolling my own at those times, you know, and I mean it was a waste of fucking time anyway. And then that Boxing Day, yeah, Boxing Day, the word got round that I was in the building.
Mm.
I was getting it. How you doing? All right. Did you have a good trip? And they were coming in for an hour. But the house rule was you not have men in the house. You know, as in visitors.
Right.
Yeah. And the lady who owned the house, she was a dragon and a half. And there wasn't a lot of her, but what she did, that she, when she opened her mouth, she made sure that you was hearing. Anyway, I come in and she said to me, "You're still here?" So I said, "Yeah." "Why?" "Oh," she said, "I thought you probably would have left." And you know, like, I would have a month's fucking rent paid and I'd leave. You can imagine that, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was it. Was I was there? Oh no. It was a strange one. I came there. I think I was either going on a continental run or I'd just come off of one. And I parked up in the town and I went up there, and what I didn't know was that I did no longer live there. My rent had run out. Right?
This is different place.
Eh?
Not with the dragon lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so I goes in there and I just gets in the front door. I'm shutting the door and this bird come out and she said, "Oh," she said, "I don't think you live here now." "Oh, well, that's handy." So I've got my little suitcase and I'm standing up in. So I said, "So what's the score then?" She said, "She let your room." Anyway, she said, she looked at me up and down, she said, "And you come into my place," she said, "and you can have a bit of a wash up, you need it." So I went in there and had a shower and shave and all that jazz. And she said, and it was getting late, and she said, oh, that's what she said, and she nipped up the road. And that day there was, I can't remember now, I know exactly where it was, but anyway, the fish and chip shop there he used to shut about midnight. And so she come back in there with fish and chips. God, fucking starving. Anyway, I dived into this. So she said, "There's only a single bed here, but you can have the settee." Great. And it's funny because she had no fear of me. Like I am a man and she's a woman. And she was a good looking woman. Although she was educated, but she was a good looking woman. And yeah, it was a strange, it was strange, but it wasn't strange. It was a sort of a neutral, I didn't have any, I wasn't in need to rush into her knickers, and she wasn't in need for me to do it, if you know what I mean. But we were like very good friends.
You can help a fellow man out, I think is the lesson there.
Yeah.
You can share fish and chips with a young man if he seems to be of a solid calibre, let's say, Dad. So I guess she must have seen the twinkle in your eye, but also know that you were a decent chap.
Possibly. Yeah. So anyway, I think I went out the next day. I took the next day. Yeah, I went out, and she said to me, "You're most welcome," she said, "but please don't make it a habit." Yeah. So you know, if I was desperate, and she had one of those big phone things in them days, you know, the massive things, and I phoned her and said, "Have you got a settee spare?" And yeah.
That's what we call couch surfing, Dad.
Eh?
That's what we call couch surfing.
Yeah.
It's got me out of many a sticky situation.
Anyway, and it, yeah.